Go. And we live. Shout out to everybody already on YouTube in the chat. The chat is going crazy. And we just got in here. Shout out to all my peeps that's on Clubhouse, loyal people who've been coming through, supporting throughout our endeavors. We appreciate your time. We appreciate the opportunity to kick it with y'all. Today, we got the content. Well, honestly, it's we definitely want to bring up the conversation of the first 2 days with a recap, allow us to unwind. It's literally thousands of pages. Shout out to the whole team, ETE, hashtag ETE in the chat, Scandalous Los Angeles TV, most Scandalous Los Angeles TV, Smoked Out TV. Shout out to Henny Gang. We got Henny in the building. You muted up, Henny. Henny, you can't hear me?
What's poppin'? Right. What's poppin'? Yeah. What's up, Henny Gang? Salute to everybody in the chat. What's poppin', Deuce? What's poppin', Diamond?
When y'all come over here to see Henny, I want to see all them Henny glasses. You know what I'm saying? We got Diamond in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, like I said, man, we really appreciate the time to conversate with you guys. So heavy on the chat. And as we debate, as we discuss some of the things that we covered, it's so much, you know what I'm saying? You could become overwhelmed. So we relax. We're going to point out some things that y'all could be looking forward to in the upcoming days. Make sure that y'all put y'all notifications on. So when we go live, it's going to be 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. That's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you got your notifications on, and because we definitely got something coming up for you. Hit that like on your way in. Shout out to my brother Bo Money. I see you on Clubhouse, The Making of a Man TV. Salute, gang. I see you. Messy. G-Mac, what up, homie? Tony E, JG. Like I said, man, we appreciate all of y'all. We waiting on Yael. Yael! Where you at? Yael was working overtime, so he might not be able to get up in here early, but he's going to be in and out. You know what I'm saying? But welcome to Damu Kiwe Conversations. Ray J and Whack 100 Federal Rico recap. This is day 3. 3 days that y'all seen the fruit of the hard-working team. Shout out to the whole Henny Gang and their hard-working team. The research, the studying, the reading. Y'all got to understand that most lawyers do this, do a case a year, 2 years, sometimes 5 years. Look at the YSL case. When you got thousands of pages, you know what I'm saying? It takes a concerted effort and to make sure you comb through everything. You read what you're reading. You researching stuff as it relates to the law, right?
Conversations.
You heard Henny. What up, bro? You heard Henny breaking down law. You heard Diamond breaking down law. And you heard CS2 back come in trolling. What's up?
Yo, dude, you crazy, my nigga.
Hey, CS2 back. What up? What's the politic? The weirdos back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what up?
Hey,
Chuck, yo, Chucks ain't active. They ain't bracking like mine.
Hey, listen, your shit is retired, bro. If you ever had them, or wore them, right? But mine's in the safe too. I want to lock them away for good, but it won't stop till I knock your bust ass out. I hear you waving the white flag, man. What's up with that? We got a second call. You real persistent, huh?
You want to know what it is? Lamonte, Henny, and Diamond. I'm waving the red flag, nigga. Wish you could beat me, blood on power, payroll.
Hey, but look, today we just gonna be recapping some of the stuff we went into this week to make sure everybody's gonna be prepared. Tomorrow is Ray J. We'll start in the first PDF with Ray J, everything that is alleged, and give y'all some facts that y'all need to contemplate, because these are some real serious allegations. What stood out the most to me was the Whitney Houston murder.
Hey, get off my nephew. Get off my nephew.
Well, I don't let me be technically correct, because I don't know if they classified it as a murder, but her overdose, her death, right? Depending on what conspiracy theory you might believe in, you might could go that far. I can't do that. But it's definitely some interesting things that caught my mind when they were reading the paperwork. Whack, CS2 Back put himself at the scene of her death with Ray J, smoking crack and cocaine. I'm going to stop right there. We ain't even going to get into the video yet until Yael shout out the sponsors. Yael, could you do that for us?
Man,
and then we
100%.
Gonna get into the content, bro.
Man, let y'all know, man, I'm getting to this OT, but guess what? I'm working while working, but I'm not working with the feds or the police. I'm not a CS2, but salute to all my brothers and sisters on stage, and salute to everybody in the chats. Y'all already know that's where it's at. Right now, y'all finna get a recap of this hot content, this fire smoke. So if we recapping, make sure you go ahead and re-rap that top shelf with these United Colored Raps, man. That is United Colored Raps. Again, top shelf with the tobaccoless raps. That's United Color Raps, man. Make sure y'all smoke responsibly. We got cherry, berry, grape, apple, banana, natural. If I name it, flame it up with United Color Raps. Salute to them for the sponsor with those fire raps, and salute to Big U with the new app, the Unique Music app. We already politicking and chilling over there. Y'all make sure y'all make that transition with us. Make sure you download the Unique Music app. That is Unique Music app. And you're going to be able to distribute your music, make a profile, go to different groups and rooms on the app, politic with the Damu Kiwe conversation with Do Sims, that girl Henny, Diamond, and myself, and the whole team that's on Clubhouse. Salute to the Green Beat Mod Gang on there, man. Salute to everybody. The mods is on their job on Clubhouse. Salute to everybody in the goo, and salute to everybody that's just spectating in the room, man. Make sure y'all following that room and following the mods, man. Salute to everybody in there. One of the dopest rooms on Clubhouse and one of the dopest lives on YouTube, man. Salute to the chat. You know that's where it's at. The Blue Wrench Mob is always on the job in the chats, man. You know the chats go up. Salute to the Hennyettes in there and the Hennigans. Salute to everybody in the chat, man, that's supporting that girl Henny and the Damu Kiwe conversation team. We appreciate that, man. Y'all remember, y'all in one of the hottest lives on YouTube and one of the dopest rooms on Clubhouse. You sitting in Damu Kiwe conversations.
It ain't no Damu Kiwe conversations the way near another person say that Damu Kiwe the way you say, man. You know what I'm saying? When I hear that, I know my brother in the building and we all good. But yeah, I don't want this to be like more formalized. I think that this is a good time to connect, stay active in the chat. But we will stop in intervals. This is only a 20-minute video. That shout out to Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where they were talking about the declaration under penalty of perjury that Jared Milgram made with the police under penalty of perjury, which means if he lies at all in this court document, he could be held liable for perjury. You know what I'm saying? So when people say that they're not involved or they don't know nothing about this, we know that's a lie. But understand the seriousness of this, and we're going to talk about that. And it's really going to be an open floor for the whole team because we want to see how y'all feeling, what is interesting to y'all, and make sure that we highlight those stories as we go forward. Let's go. Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Let's go.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. In today's episode, we're going to be reading the official declaration of Jared Milgram. CS2 Back insists that this lawsuit has no criminal elements to it, and he insists on putting all the blame on Raytronics, hoping to distance himself from what's coming. Since we're only going to read the declaration today, I decided to spice it up a little. I called Fatback Loves Boy's Milk of Magnesia and asked if she would like to do the narrating today. She told me she'd love to, and that she thought I'd never ask.
Declaration of Jared Ryan Milgram. I, Jared Ryan Milgram, state and declare as follows. 1. I am the plaintiff in pro se in the above titled action. I make this declaration of my own personal knowledge and could and would so testify if called. 2. The statements in this declaration are true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. 3. I am over the age of 18 years and competent to make this declaration. 4. I understand that this declaration is made under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California.
Aloha conversations. Let's go.
5. I declare under penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of California that the
penalty
foregoing
of
is
perjury.
true, correct, and is being made in California. 6. Defense counsel emailed me May 5th, 2023. He refuses to meet and confer regarding April 23rd, 2023, meet and confer letter, forcing plaintiff to file this motion to compel. 7. On Sunday, May 7th, 2023, at approximately just before 4 a.m., the day before the filing of this motion, plaintiff and Mr. and Mrs. Norwood, close associate Lowell Grissom, aka Young. Lowe did not reportedly survive being shot 5 times inside a high-end Miami club, Gala nightclub, in what is furthermore reportedly a targeted murder per news reports and friends while named and served, defendant Mr. Cash Jones commented, nasty work on rapper Jason Taylor, aka The Game Post, to rest.
So let's start there. I told y'all with so many layers, I haven't heard not one person talk about the unaliving of this guy and the post by Whack 100 and to the game saying nasty work. This is a federal Rico, and nobody has spoken about that. Pay attention, man. We definitely gonna get into that this week. We're gonna have a whole day for OHB. We'll let y'all know that day. Stay tuned, man. Nasty work.
Easy Low, made hours later in the day. Mr. Grissom is also the individual noted in original complaint, whom texted plaintiff in approximately December 2016. You gone cause a war if that saw don't come done. But like I said, Ray J. OHB now. And that's a problem, and defense counsel Todd Wolf hadn't recalled or noticed. Page 8, paragraph 23, line 7 to 9 of plaintiff's original complaint, until it was cited by plaintiff on approximately, I believe, the April 7th, 2023 meet and confer phone call regarding grounds, causes of action. That counsel wasn't happy regarding. Mr. Grissom was a no.
So the defendants in the case act like they didn't remember that this was in the evidence initially given. You know what I'm saying? They playing real games on getting him all of the discovery and evidence, whether inculpatory or exculpatory, that's in their possession. Pay attention to that also, because you're going to see a lot of more of that in the depositions of Miss Norwood and others.
Known blood associated with EOE, OHB, mob ties. Furthermore, Mr. Grissom is one of the individuals plaintiff had also defined as associate with believed discoverable communications with Mr. Norwood. 8. Plaintiff received a serious threat of murder from named defendant Mr. Jones in February 2017.
Now, I want the team to get on that one. This is the first one the team come in. Yael, you want to start, bro? Y'all probably in and out. Diamond, Cat.
Nah, I'm gonna be the last one to start, man. I'm gonna let y'all
Mute up, bro. Not you, y'all. All right, that's cool, y'all. Henny, you want us talk about that a little bit, about him being implicated in a murder? In a RICO, a federal RICO?
I mean, at the end of the day, let me first say this. I know that in my comment section, a lot of people were going crazy saying that, oh, it's a federal civil RICO. It's not criminal. Listen, all the actions that you're hearing in this are criminal acts according to the law. This is a criminal case, regardless to how he tried to package it. And as far as him being implicated in this, honestly, I'm not surprised, because he gives very much desperation that he's going to do anything and everything that he can to try to push whatever it is he wants done. Do I believe that he actually did it himself? No, but I do believe that there is some truth to this. Now, this is my belief, my opinion. And you're right. Everybody has skipped over these parts of the document. And I think this right here, you need to pay attention, because this is not the first one. No one is also talking about another part that I don't know we're going to get to, and I don't want to speak ahead, but there's a lot of acts that took place in this case. So if you here wondering why there's a recap, this is why.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome.
Diamond.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want to add?
From my observation, all I can say is this dude, he is a certified nobody who wants to be somebody. And he's willing to attach himself to anything that makes him seem like he's so street and he's so tough and he's part of the gatekeepers and he's one of those guys. But see, what people who really know and understand this life that we live, the ones that are really those type of people, the real boogeymen, they don't talk about it. They not gonna get on the World Wide Web, and talk about nobody's crime, nobody's RICO, nobody's anything. They stay to themselves. They keep their hand close. They play their hand close to their chest. This dude right here, I've sit back and I've been observing this dude for the last few months, you know what I'm saying, since I've been on this shit. And all I seen is this dude get on the clubhouse every single day, worse than any woman on the party line. And all he do is talk about everybody else's business. But see, the thing that we all got to understand is he knows that this been in the federal court since August of last year. Contrary to what he say, he's been knowing that this has been in the federal court. So all that he's been doing for this last year, all the telling and broadcasting and all of that, man, call it what it is. Call it what it is. He trying to implicate as many people as he can in his bullshit, because he wanted to be the bad guy. He wanted to be the tough guy. He wanted to be Ray J's mama's muscle. Oh, he's the spooky man that we call when we got problems. That dude soft as medicated cotton now. And that's why he goes at it so hard with dudes in the streets and put them out there for the world to know. If anything happened to me, it's these dudes right here, because I'm talking about them. Because I'm telling them now. Because I'm going to broadcast everything that I know about them, or everything that I think I know about them. Everything he doing, homie, is nothing but the actions of a bona fide rat. This dude is going to go down in history at the end of the day when all the chips fall where they may. I promise you, he is going to be right beside Sammy the Bull Gravano, homie. This dude is going to destroy a whole bunch of lives and tell everybody's secret, because he don't want to do the time, and he'll end up in the witness protection program somewhere like he so viciously accused you of being.
Well, I am
You
in
know.
witness protection program in Madison, Wisconsin. Been here for 14
Yeah.
years. Hey, but
But
now, brother,
all I can say is, hey, pay close attention. This shit is real, man.
On Code always says, I'm just tuning in, and I think you and your team are doing a excellent job. The people trying to make less of what y'all are doing are either people he sent or trolls who are unhappy with their life. I think you're right about that, but we're not even concerned about them. We just want to establish the authenticity of what we're doing and the magnitude of it. This is huge. It's huge for me. It's huge for Henny. It's huge for Diamond. This is good journalistic work. Let's get back
Hey,
into the
and
content.
it's huge. It's hey, but
Go ahead.
don't forget one thing, bro. And I'll be done right here. Don't forget, it's huge for the culture, homie, for the hip hop culture. Cause this dude right here, this dude is he is hell bent on destroying this culture.
I gotta agree with you on that, Diamond, because if you even go back to that subpoena list, it's a lot of names in hip hop that are in front of the scenes and behind the scenes that just close proximity with him, any affiliation with him, your name is on that list as an associate.
And consider yourself under investigation.
That's a fact.
Because there's a good chance if your name is on here, because you deal with this man, you're under federal probe and investigation to figure out what your relationship and business is with this dude. Let's go.
Super facts. Oh, you want to? Did you?
Regarding Mr.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, yeah.
No. I know, man. Listen, this is very important and high content, brother. And I'm happy to be a part of it. But like it was just elaborated, man. Diamond said it the best. Also, you guys are doing business with a person who has federal watch eyes on him. On top of that, you guys want to turn a blind eye to his characterisms and the stuff that he's doing. And I told people back in the day, I said, okay, y'all not doing gangster shit with him, but he's emulating to be a gangster and he's doing foul business. What happens when the business go bad? How do you then turn from not doing street shit with him to now elevating and doing gang business with him? You can't, because as soon as he do bad in the business, you're gonna want to do some gangster shit to him. And that's becoming a problem. So once the problem starts occurring and y'all like, well, I'm not gonna say y'all, for those who are choosing to deal with him on business, don't get mad when the business get foul and now you potentially got a situation with him. Like right now, everybody who's done business with him is in the hot seat, whether you taking it serious or not. Your ass is being watched right now. And guess what he's gonna do? He gonna sacrifice your stupid ass. He don't care about you. He's
Not on his behalf with statements.
Oh,
he's a culture vulture. No, you good, bro. He's a culture vulture. And I'm going to land on this. Listen, I told niggas back in the day. I told them months ago, last year. Deuce Sims, me, Bo Monty, Big Messy, everybody who was pleading. We over here pleading with cats. Hey, man, stop doing business with this dude, bro. It's all bad. Now look at the business. Look at the business. Y'all not doing no gangster shit with him. Now look at the business. Now look what's awaiting you at the door once he gets in the door of the courts and sit on that stand on your stupid ass. Look at yourself. I'm gonna land on that, man.
Man, that shit just got real. You know what I'm saying? I told you, nigga, don't be sending no paperwork like Deuce Sims. Flame that nigga. Nah, nigga, I told you niggas.
No more Ray J business, multiple times, and no way I'd let a cracker get 1%, whom Mr. Jones manages and threatened. Action against plaintiff on his Instagram, putting the community on notice, and manufacturing plaintiff as a peeping Tom, etc. Plaintiff contacted Mr. Norwood twice in email to get it taken down due to potential harm. Plaintiff knew was coming his way, as stated essentially in one of the emails on the matter. Yet Mr. Norwood did nothing to plaintiff's current knowledge to get it taken down, nor stop any harm from coming plaintiff's way. Mr. Norwood essentially fraudulently denied every single RFA set 1-3 since hiring current counsel Mr. Wolf, where RFA set 2-3 were all based off exhibits, and before even answering and between delaying approximately 8x, Mr. Norwood contemplated suicide famously. In approximately late 2022, Mr. Norwood conveniently denied receiving emails related Mr. Jones' threat to denying sent messages regarding 1% to anything Rico related, including dozens of exhibits from Mr. Norwood's own social medias.
So CS2 back counsel is saying we're not going to give a deposition on anything Rico, right? And he's denying the threats that he labeled on this dude. But remember this, the threats are intrinsically connected to the Rico charge. When you talk about extortion, you talk about intimidation, you talk about threats, right? This is essential to proving and establishing the Rico. These two people on the top doing business, Ray J and his mom, the theory of the law would be that they handling this business, but their modus operandi of doing business is by threats, intimidation, violence. You know what I'm saying? This shit is deep. Let's go.
He insists on putting all the blame on.
There we go.
She told me she'd love to.
Testify if called. 2. The statements in this declaration.
Wrong page.
In what is furthermore reportedly a targeted murder per news reports and friends while named and served, defendant Mr. Cash Jones commented, "Nasty work" on rapper Jason Taylor, aka The Game Post, to Rest Easy Low.
So that was nasty work.
Kardashian direct messages conversation in late 2022. Plaintiff proving the continuing fraud aspect in 2020 would not be as easy, etc. Frankly, the amount of fraud since litigation, while caught red.
Fraud. Whack 100 just lied on the Keefe D shit. They said that he perjured himself on the stand, right? The transferring of funds and wire transfers. This is when the feds is in your business, when they're going through all of your earnings. Y'all think it was mere coincidence that they went through all of this just to bail this man out in Vegas? Y'all got to pay attention what's going on.
Handed and not settling is deeply concerning while people are being killed, including another one of Mr. Norwood associates from his same crew as Mr. Grissom. EOE member Don Vici was killed in approximately February 2023, 3 months earlier.
And now you got this another murder 3 months earlier.
9. Plaintiff is under the belief that defendant Mr. Norwood has text message and several forms of communication that he uses and would furthermore support the required predicate acts regarding plaintiff's active named captioned tort Rico due to, for another example, Mr. Norwood fraudulently denied a Suge night leaked jail phone call where he stated Ray J, Mr. Norwood, was texting other gang members. He was going to have them stabbed and raped to Mr. Norwood denied fraudulently
Whoa.
B, his famous Breakfast Club threatening rant.
Whoa. Hey, Henny, could you play that famous threat and rant on the Breakfast Club? Do you got that?
Give me 1 second.
Let me turn this off so
My
Henny.
apologies because
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey man, salute everybody in the chat. If you haven't followed and subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also go over to Colored Raps and Cones on IG. Follow them. Tell them that the Damu Kiwi Conversation sent you. You know what I'm saying? And show a little love, man. Hit that like button. It's free. Y'all in the hottest live stream on YouTube, and we're breaking down exclusive content from the Ray J Whack 100 Federal Rico. Yeah, it's been passed over. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no more just civil Rico or state Rico. The feds done passed it. They done passed it to the feds. Okay, I see
All right.
you.
My big homie.
My man.
We go way back. So he know when I call him, I'm going to give him the exclusive shit. And I'm tired of playing games with these niggas. When I see Fab, he know what it is. Charlamagne, that's my word. He going to call up to the Breakfast Club and he going to apologize.
Did it. Damn. All right, Ray. Ray, we appreciate you calling in, Ray. Ray, don't go get locked up, Ray.
Yeah, Ray, calm down. Just stay in the house.
Got locked up today. Already got locked up.
But don't get locked up again, Ray. Go smoke something, Ray. Go smoke something and calm down, brother.
I'm ready for this nigga, man.
All right.
Straight up. Bitch ass nigga.
Thank you, Ray.
Man, I hate to see people so mad like that. I don't want Ray J to do nothing crazy.
This nigga want to talk shit. I was with Puff last night and I said, Puff, you
said with Puff last night.
Talk shit about me. I'm going to smack them niggas in the face. And I said, you know what? You know, you right. If who can't squash this, then it's over.
Now we gonna squash it. We need this to end peacefully.
The only nigga that can squash this shit is DJ Clue.
We gonna make that happen.
We gonna
squash this.
Charlamagne, Envy, Angela Yee. I promise you, I'ma have Fab call up there, and he's gonna apologize to the Breakfast Club. He's gonna apologize to me for being a broke ass bitch ass nigga. I got 6 Rolls Royces outside, 2 Bentleys.
Now we gonna let this gotta end peacefully, Ray.
I'm playing games with this shit, nigga.
And I like Ray J a lot, so you're right.
Fuck this nigga.
Talk to him, Pop.
Fuck that whole team, nigga. I'ma smack the shit out that bitch ass.
Now we gonna try to get Fab on the line and squash it.
Nigga, get Fab on the line right now. I'll smack the shit out that nigga.
You can't smack him over the phone, Ray.
On the phone that like niggas, and they gonna wake that nigga. Niggas, and they gonna wake that nigga. Niggas, and they gonna wake that nigga. Bring that nigga over and stick it in that nigga booty.
All right.
This man said he was gonna bend that nigga over and stick it in his booty. This is what is alleged in the case. Thank you, Henny. Appreciate your assistance. Shout out to the Henny gang.
Before you continue on, this is also why Charlamagne the God is on that list. I just wanted to point that out for people to connect what you was breaking down to them earlier so they could pick it up a little quicker.
Exactly what I was saying. You doing business with these people and they hot, you could get burnt. You can end up investigated to figure out what's your relationship with these people. Hope you ain't hustling. Let's go.
To have male rapper Fabulous raped while boasting he has 100 fools that'll move, etc. C. Mr. Norwood had Suge Knight attempting extortion of singer Akon that Akon spoke about after plaintiff filed complaint as well. Mr. Jones discussing how Mr. Knight did that mission on Mr. Noel Fisher, aka Detail, that helped plaintiff recollect of Mr. Fisher studio equipment being stole due to Mr. Norwood, Mr. Knight D. Mr. Norwood denied the audio of him and Mr. Jones discussing how he had Mr. Jones press an individual, believed to be John Paul, over Miami scoot bike issue due to Mr. Norwood threatened.
So now here's another intimidation. They had him press this guy, right? However you pronounce his name. They got him pressing niggas. He's the enforcer. And this is what's going to be argued in court.
Plaintiff is aware of Mr. Jones' extortion with obscene, explicit material racking.
And extortion with extreme explicit photos.
It's as well for his Fifth Amendment ent after he pleaded that on attempted murder and being a member of Pacoima Piru Bloods, PPB, and as Mr. Norwood, the Game Street Muscle, etc. with the name Whack for killing people, including allegations by victims of shootings to knowledge in Mr. Jones' conspiracy, including stating he had rapper 40 Glock patted on his back, who had sued for an earlier incident and had issues stemming around approximately 2017, when Mr. Jones is not giving others serious threats of murder. And Mr. Jones is now in some scope one of the voices of the West Coast streets gangs since social media platform Clubhouse and podcast to TMZ, where he's consistently broadcasting gang culture, politics, threats, etc., while Mr. Norwood claims he put Whack, Mr. Jones, on in the Piru Blood Gang high rankings. And Ms. Norwood, in approximately June-July 2016, suggested getting Mr. Jones...
Real quick, just so y'all pay attention, they're putting Whack 100 in a submissive position and Ray J in an authoritative position by saying he put him on in the Piru Blood rankings.
Jones involved if it's a problem. Plaintiff approximately 2 months later, after Mr. Jones' February 2017 phone call in April 2017, was almost killed and had his gold chain stolen by one of the conspirators, never returned. While in handcuffs, custody of Officer Alfredo Garcia, 409-5, and Chareda Mays, collectively of a LAPD SMART unit that resulted in plaintiff's cervical injury, dark surgery, and countless constitutional human rights violations where Ms. Mays withheld plaintiff statements regarding serious threat of murder by Mr. Jones while seeking advice for CCW, etc. That Ms. Mays...
So the plaintiff, he's saying that he's alleging that the police officer beat him up, roughed him up, and he was trying to get advice on should he get a CCW because of a murder, threat of murder on his life. He's taking it seriously. The police, he's arguing that the police have evidence of this, but she's a dirty cop. That's a whole nother topic. But we'll get to that soon. Let's get back into the content.
Mays withheld the name, etc., all in a conspiracy.
Hi, we're Visible. Get set to travel this summer with a wireless plan that'll keep you connected on the go.
Manufactured 5150. While Ms. Mays, furthermore, has a clear connection with Mr. Jones and his gang, and Ms. Mays is even throwing up same gang sign Mr. Jones does on Ms. Mays' Facebook, until she deleted her account immediately after it was mentioned in litigation to Ms. Mays following Mr. Jones' Clubhouse, Sleepless in LA, and was invited on invite-only platform Clubhouse to begin by Ms. Mays' own relative, her cousin Ms. Wyan Vaughn, who host multiple Clubhouse talks with Mr. Jones, etc., as well as close friends with Mr. Norwood's other mob group associate. Corey Marks, aka Notch as well, appears to be an associate of Mr. Norwood's sister, Ms. Norwood daughter, Brandy Norwood, as well as multiple other Mr. Norwood associates. Ms. May's testimony contained multiple contradictory statements to other witnesses, including officers' testimony and doctors' testimony, to even her own partner testimony, etc., in what's been a massive proven conspiracy outside of Ms. May's own acts in furtherance. Furthermore, in approximately December 2016, months before the April incident, Mr. Jones did an interview discussing working with dirty cops and gang member cops. That people don't know that's what they are. And all he needs is a license plate and those police. He couldn't go to Miami. That all stemmed from the cause of action in the approximately $31 million lawsuit by Jean Paul with surviving torts, civil theft, unlawful conversion, and slander before it was settled to E. Mr. Norwood denied the Clubhouse audio exhibit where a female by the alias of Passion was seeking Mr. Norwood to state the incriminating acts she had performed in the past to get notoriety in the gang. Yet Mr. Norwood replied he didn't want to get her indicted after Mr. Jones had been promoting Passion would set people up, etc. to F. Mr. Norwood.
So Ray J right there is where they're going to argue had knowledge of what was going on. And he also said he didn't want to get Passion indicted. This is somebody on Clubhouse who went to the 100 EBT room, got to dealing with WAC 100, and now they at risk of being indicted. If Ray J knows him being on the 100 side, that they're being investigated, so much so that he told her not to do it, she deleted her posts and all of this stuff. You mean to tell me CS2 back didn't know? Why he ain't talked about it? Nasty.
Norwood also reportedly had Suge Knight jump rapper bad as due to not letting Mr. Norwood on a bus. G. Mr. Norwood was accused of being Ms. Whitney Houston drug supplier per her sister-in-law to Mr. Jones in approximately 2022, discussing on Clubhouse him, Mr. Norwood, and Whitney hanging out where she was smoking crack and doing cocaine. To fact, Mr. Norwood admitted it's all his fault regarding her death per media reports to Corner Report listed as a contributing cause to H.
I'll let the team get in on that one. Anybody want to get on that last little clip? Damn, the dog's going on. Henny, Yael, Diamond.
There was a lot in them clips, okay? Because we didn't talk about the police, and the police running down on him. See, I don't know if y'all remember when we first read this, how it spoke about the police picking him up, beating him up, stealing his chain, trying to get him put in on a 5150 to make it seem like he's insane. Then you got this chick over here basically incriminating herself by admitting that she's a setup chick, saying, you're not going to tell them what I used to do for you? So you got the dirty cops, you got the chicks coming out the woodworks doing stuff. This is a whole criminal enterprise working underneath the guise of a business.
Under the guise of a business. Stacy Taggart says the paperwork that you have on your show and the information that you have on him, he is sending people to ask you to send them the paperwork that you have on file and on him. I listened to the video. Well, thank you for listening to the video, Stacy. And we're not sending them nothing. We already told everybody how to get it. But even more than that, that whole attempt is disingenuous in the fact that he already has an attorney that filed motions on his behalf in this case. So if his attorney didn't get the discovery, what this guy here is arguing that they have all of this. Why is he over here feigning ignorance like he don't know what's going on and asking us to send him our document?
Not only that, Deuce, we showed y'all that he answered in this court case, that his lawyer answered for him, Ray J, Sonia, and Raytronics, Ray Globe, Raycon Global, all of that. Their lawyer that represents them gave the consent for the case to be moved to the federal side. He knows about this case. So they're not asking for this paperwork for validity and all of that. He knows what this is. He's too involved. He knows what he did.
Yeah, that was just disingenuous. Tell him to keep asking.
You want to know something else, Deuce and Henny? Diamond?
Yeah.
Another thing people fail to realize is this. All the working that he doing, right? Well, let me just let even go there. All the facts and the black and white that's coming out right now and that's being presented. You honestly think these people are really doing their deep due diligence and looking over this paperwork for themselves? No. They listening to this shit. I know the EBT dick suckers is listening. I know CS2 and his manly bitch is listening. I know they listening. You get what I'm saying? But in the fact that y'all is just they say shit for them to not look in the paperwork. He say little stuff to be like, oh no, hey, they talking about a federal Rico. I don't even know what that is. Nigga, you know what that is? Cause you in it. You know how we know? Cause they recorded it. It's recorded, nigga. And you a motherfucking recorder. You the top motherfucking recorder. You the top recorder.
Absolutely. I'm with Queen Petty. She said, let them do their own work.
That's a fact. But you know
that's true. That's true.
You know what else? They're suppressing all of this evidence. That's the problem with this case. See, they're not going to do the work that we're doing because they're not going to take the time to read all of that. We done told y'all it's over 400 pages and it's 7 different sets of PDF. They're not about to sit down and do all this homework and read everything. They're not even going to read the first 359 pages of the case.
Hey, niece. Hey,
niece, I'm not related to you.
Hey, shut up.
No,
hey,
you shut Petty.
Up. Hey, fuck you. Fuck your mama.
I got something for you. And I'm
I got something for you.
You gonna
walk payroll? I'm paying the Henny X to get your ass.
Nigga, you going to bed. I'ma say it to you. You going to bed.
We going to bed with a man. Don't talk to my baby like that. I'm gonna whoop your feet. Look at my knuckles and my feet. Nigga shit.
Listen, y'all, I gotta tell my daughter jumped up and came in here like, wait a minute, who you beefing with? She thought it was real.
Oh shit! But that's how it be though, because this nigga just come up out of nowhere with the bullshit, and people just get to listening and believing the fuck shit. I'll be like, bro, this shit be crazy, and the proof is right here. You got this shit crazy.
The craziest thing is, if you look at the last 12 months, and I challenge anybody on this internet for the last 12 months, you go and look. This dude to put a Rico on no less than 8 to 10 people.
God damn.
This dude then accused 8 to 10 people of being on federal indictments for Rico. Okay? In the last 12 months, go on Ray Give or whoever and see how many times this dude done recorded people. Everybody who he gets on the telephone with, he records them. And this is why all these people's names is in these documents. Because they have what they call discovery in a court of law. So guess what? They don't even have to go through him. They could go and have the company open his cloud and see what's in it. And let all them conversations rain down on him. This dude is a provocateur of the worst kind. He's already showed you. He said he keeps every email, every text, every phone call recording. He keeps everything because he is going to keep all the evidence to make sure he don't go down alone.
Hey, hold on for a second. Let me address this real quick. Don't put her in this. Do not put her in this at all. She has nothing to do with this at all. She is not in there on a federal case. She is in there awaiting transport. She has nothing to do with that. So please don't bring her up in the chat at all. We don't need none of that drama over in this section.
Or that energy towards her.
Exactly.
Keep that on her.
I also want to say this real quick about the recordings. Anybody that's listening that got a clubhouse room that he like to come in, what y'all need to pay attention to is them rooms in the Keefe D case. They record in them rooms. They know he going in there running his mouth. That's why them rooms is caught up and they want, let me make this very clear. They want any investigation or criminal charges that are brought up on those rooms. That right there in itself should tell you that what he's doing, he going down. Whether we were doing this paperwork or not, he's still going down. One way or another. There's no way you can do all this dirt and get away with it unless you are an informant.
I agree with you 100%. We almost finished. Let's get through this.
When Mr. Norwood and associate delivered thousands of dollars of cocaine with scoot bike to a certain celebrity in approximately March-April 2016.
So they saying Ray J and his crew delivered drugs on a scoot bike. I know somebody else got a scoot bike because it's in the paperwork. Pay attention to that fact also.
Mr. Norwood promotes the gang in music to drugs. In music visuals, the gang members moves to promoting the killers, shooters that are all integral to running the enterprise. In addition to multiple other predicate acts that plaintiff has provided evidence of in discovery from extortion, serious threats of murder, conspiracy, dealing obscene material, violation of Controlled Substance Act, gang overt acts, etc. Jared Ryan Milgram, plaintiff in proceed dated May 8, 2023. Motion to compel discovery responses to RFPs and RFAs. Milgram v. Raytronix Inc. et al.
Get in, Lizard. Los Angeles TV, man. So that's essentially where we at. We done covered some of the things on that. We started with WAC 100 and then we honed in on some of the key elements they said about him in the first PDF, 360 whatever pages, right? Almost 400 pages. Now we're going to go into Ray J. So tomorrow, make sure y'all tune in, set your notifications on. We're going to start with Ray J and all the accusations therein in the first file. Because like we said, it was how many files? 6, 7? 7
files. Over 400 pages.
Yeah, 7 times 4 is 2,800. That's 2,800 pages of information that they've been collecting, and it's even more stuff that he's trying to get. And please stop saying of federal Rico trial, federal Rico case. He hasn't been charged. It's been put over for federal investigation, referred for criminal action. That's the investigation essentially that's being held.
Oh, wait, Deuce. And also, stop thinking that there's a time limit with the feds, because the feds slow walk everything. They are not state. They are not city level. They can take their time. This is why their success rate is so high, because they will baby step and baby walk a case to make sure that it is sealed tight. So just because this case went federal in August and you don't see any movement, that doesn't mean nothing is happening behind the scenes. Because a lot of people, y'all used to this working in a state and city level, and it's not that. The feds are going to take their time to make sure they got everything right.
Yeah.
To that effect, one thing that everybody needs to be extremely careful of, this man been knowing since August of last year. This is not something that I'm making an allegation of. This is a fact. He knows that this case has been in the federal court's hands since August of last year. There is a date and time stamp on the filing of this case in the feds. He knows that this has been there since then. So everything that he's doing since then, on Clubhouse, in business, in anything that he do, you better believe he knows that the feds are watching. He knows that federal charges may be coming. So he knows he needs to get some type of leverage. So if you dealing with this dude, if it's anything that ain't above water, you need to get away from him. Get away from him. And when the shit hit the fan, please remember, give me my props. Give me my props. Because I'm telling you, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah, I remember my mama told me her dad told her that the feds will sleep with you. Both literally and in a sense. They'll watch you.
Ray out of Pasadena. The boy Ray out of Pasadena. That girl not only slept with him, she married him, had kids with him, and all of that, and was a federal agent.
Nasty work. Well, I hope y'all don't get caught up in that. Hopefully, all of y'all law-abiding citizens like us, you know what I'm saying? Just because we'll beat a motherfucker ass don't mean we breaking crimes out here. We trying to build our community. Henny, you want to take us out? I know you got your special bye-bye to the Henny gang. We just wanted to catch them up on this.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. So when y'all rest well, and remember that love is always love, y'all. And we'll see y'all in the next one.
Damu Kiwe Conversations.